today's episode of Gym Life Blog, we're gonna tap some back day today. This is gonna be my first time making a gym blog for my new Instagram. So a lot of you guys follow me from my old Instagram where it was a lot more cinematic. Oh, you're good, bro. It was a lot more cinematics. It was a lot more motivation. Today is gonna be This page is going to be more focused around gym life blog, around inspiration, motivation, mixed with the gym. A lot of people make fitness motivation vlogging videos, but this is going to be strictly about how the gym relates to life, about inspiring each other and just obviously trying to be the best version of ourselves in every way possible. So we're going to start off today's back workout with 4 sets of 20 on pull-ups, just to really get the blood flow in the lats, really get the back opened up, and then we're going to go do some upright rows. And honestly, if you're not really good at doing pull-ups, I'd recommend doing the assisted pull-up machine. Honestly, it's better for overall back development because it allows you to control the pull-up, control the motion, the movement, but it also allows you to squeeze at the top. Now, if you're good at pull-ups, then obviously I would stick to pull-ups because there's no shortcuts to pull-ups. All right, so that's the first set of 4 sets of 20 reps. So this gym page is more based around fitness motivation, mindset, and also just being the best version of ourselves and demanding that from ourselves. I found a gym in Las Vegas. It's called Elevation Fitness. I'm actually out of breath from those pull-ups. It's called Elevation Fitness in Las Vegas, and it's a bodybuilding gym. Usually I stay away from bodybuilding gym just because I don't want to get into that mode to where I start competing again. But it's important to put yourself in environments that get you out of your comfort zone and demand you to be the best version of yourself possible. And that's why I surround myself with people who make a lifestyle out of what it is that they do. So we got another set of 20 pull-ups right here. I want you guys to be mindful that obviously we are in a public setting, even though it's a private gym. So people are going to walk in front of the camera. That's okay. It doesn't matter, whatever. I just try to stay out of everyone's way as much as possible. So we got another 2 sets. Honestly, I'm going to switch this one up and I'm going to show you guys the last 2 sets on the assisted pull-up machine, just for the people who might not be quite as good at pull-ups. All right, guys, so for the last 2 sets of the 4 sets of 20, we're going to do the last 2 sets on the assisted pull-up machine. For the people who can't do 4 sets of 20 pull-ups, this is for you guys. And there's no shame at all. This machine has a ton of benefits. But what I want you to know is a lot of people get on this assisted pull-up machine and they don't add the right amount of weight, or they don't have the correct form, which is contradicting the whole point of the entire workout. Okay, so when it comes to the assisted pull-up machine, what I recommend doing is using 1/4 of your weight. So me, I weigh about 215 pounds. I would recommend keeping it around 55 pounds or more, okay? Don't go lower than 55 pounds, and don't go too heavy to where you're not even able to get a workout, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fully extend all the way down to the bottom, and we're gonna squeeze all the way at the top, okay? Filling that upper back with as much blood as possible. So a lot of people don't know when it comes to the assisted pull-up machine, there's 3 different grips, or there should be anyway. You got your outside grip here, which is obviously gonna work more lats and work a lot of your rear delts. Then you have this inner grip right here, which is going to thicken your lats. And then you have this inside here, right here, and this right here, for me, it burns my bicep. So I get a really good bicep and inner back workout going the closest grip right here. But for this exercise, we want to keep it in the middle because we're trying to thicken our lats. Squeeze at the top, fully extend. Squeeze at the top, squeeze, stretch. Squeeze, stretch. Squeeze, stretch. Squeeze, stretch. Squeeze, stretch. All right, guys, so right here, we're gonna go 4 sets of 12 with upright rows. We're gonna do it different from how you guys usually see people do it. We're actually gonna superset underhand upright rows with overhand upright rows. We're gonna do 4 sets of 12 of those, and we're gonna increase the weight in 25-pound increments. So once we get to the 4th set of 12 reps, we're actually gonna do a drop set all the way back down to our beginning weight, okay? So we're gonna start off with 25 pounds, really focus on squeezing, stretching, and having good form so that we're not overusing our back. So we're gonna focus on, really gonna focus on perfecting the form, squeezing all the way at the top, and having a solid foundation. So we're gonna go 12 reps underhand, and we're gonna go 12 reps overhand. We're starting off pretty low here because we really wanna focus on perfecting the form. We wanna squeeze all the way at the top. And we don't wanna break our form because we're not controlling the weights, okay? So really focus on controlling the weight and use a weight that you can actually control. Like I always tell y'all, the heavier the weight, the less control you have of it, or the stronger you are, the more control you have of it. 1, 2, all the way up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And another thing that's very important when it comes to this exercise is making sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. Okay, you don't want your feet too close, you don't want your feet too far apart. Make sure that it's comfortable and make sure that you're grounded, or you can't pull something in your back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh. I feel like it's really important to surround yourself with people who demand the best for themselves. It not only pushes you to be a better person than you are, but it also keeps you grounded, and it lets you know that, hey, there's more work to be done, okay? Like, you haven't made it yet. Like, my life has changed so much in the past few months, and I have to constantly surround myself with people who are doing good, because it's going to challenge me to continue to try to develop into the best version of myself. All right, guys, so that first set was actually just a warm-up. So this is actually going to be the first set of 12 reps. Again, we're really going to focus on squeezing at the top, keeping our feet grounded, and having a solid form so that we're not overextending and, injuring ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fully stretch. 6, 7. Squeeze. Stretch. Squeeze. Stretch. Squeeze. 9. Stretch. Squeeze. Stretch. Squeeze. Stretch. Squeeze. And honestly, if this is too much for a lot of you guys, there's nothing wrong with going 6 reps. There's nothing wrong with keeping it at one place. Remember, ego is an enemy. Ego gets people killed. Ego gets people hurt. Yeah, ego is needed for the world to operate and for the world to move the way it is. Yes, ego is needed in order for you to reach a certain pinnacle of success. But remember, unmanaged ego can destroy you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm feeling that all in my forearms. All right, guys, so it looks like I couldn't find any straps. Looks like I'm gonna have to duke it out. That's what I get for coming unprepared. So, I'm gonna need some music for this set here. No straps, easy day. Stretch all the way at the bottom, 4, squeeze at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My favorite quote in the military was, pain is temporary. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. That's why I really live this motivation, though. It's like day in and day out. Like now I meet people who are, just average Joes. Not a lot of motivation. Some don't have a purpose, whatever. And there's just a disconnect there, you know, because I'm demanding for myself to be the best version of myself possible. You know, I refuse to accept anything less than that. I won't even associate myself with anyone who's not invested in their self-development. Like I surround myself with people who are invested in their self-development, who are big on their growth, you know, who are trying to find their purpose, find their place in life. Not people who are more invested in other people's lives than they are themselves. You know, like that doesn't do anything for me. I want to be around people who are challenging themselves because that's going to push me to challenge myself. You know, I want to be at a table full of people who are eating. You know, if you don't have anything to bring to the table, you can't sit down. All right, so we got one more set and then we're going to go the drop set. Forearms are definitely feeling it. Back is super tight. We're only 2 workouts in, but whatever. All right, guys, here we go. We're at the boss round and then we've got the drop set. We're gonna go another 12 reps right here, really focus on squeezing at the top, keeping our feet grounded and having solid form. Here we go. Here the fuck we go. Ooh, ooh. Fuck. Yeah, overhand. Oh shit. Holy fucking shit. That was fucking rough. And going back to what I said, surrounding yourself with people who are demanding the best from themselves is just crucial for your growth. Like, are you gonna work out with someone who don't take the gym serious, who aren't trying to evolve, who aren't trying to be better than they were yesterday? That's just gonna stunt your growth. It's gonna slow your growth. It's gonna kill your gains. So why would you involve yourself with someone who just bullshits everything that they fucking do? I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling super pumped up right now. And it just goes back to show that a lot of people don't know themselves. A lot of people are scared of themselves. A lot of people are scared to be alone. And that's why they have to constantly surround themselves with people who aren't good for them. I'd rather be by myself, investing in myself, growing myself, learning myself, than to surround myself with a bunch of fucking nobodies who don't give a fuck about tomorrow, who have no why, who have no purpose, and they're just out here consuming. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Right here, we're not gonna go crazy right here. I'm gonna go as many as I can go for each plate. I'm only going overhand because if I go underhand, I'm gonna drop it and it's gonna mess the weight up. All right, so go within your means. Damn, my back is opened up. Holy shit. I want to be honest, we're not going crazy here. We're only going overhand, and we're going to go as many reps as we can. So we got 425s on each side for the reason of being able to drop set and not taking all day to do that, okay? Believe it or not, taking all day to do your drop sets, to change the weight, is contradictory to the whole point of the workout. Like, why are you dragging ass? This is supposed to be a rapid motion. This is supposed to be all you got. There's supposed to be no room for your muscles to breathe or for you to catch your breath. It's all you got. It's do or die. Like, that's the point of a drop set. Not for you to take off fucking day drop and fucking weight. Like what are you going for, bro? Like, what are you doing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even if you pass out, keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck. Fucking 8. God damn. Forearms. Fucking 5. Lift now, bitch later, right? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck. That's it. Ah, ah. So, I'm over here burning out like I ain't got another set left. I'm over here burning out like I ain't got 5 more workouts to do. Ah, fucking A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah. Woo. Life's gonna change for you whenever you decide to start choosing you. When you prioritize your growth, your self-development, your mission, your purpose, then things are gonna change for you. Okay, like I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, don't be selfish." I mean, you can't fill someone else's cup up if yours is happening. Like, how does that work? You have to take the time to build and invest and grow yourself before you can give to the world. My buddy said something the other day. He was like, "Man, I'm ready to pop out. I'm ready to just step out and just start flexing and whatever." I was like, "Don't do that. Don't be ready. Don't be worried about any of that. None of that is important. It's not important. Popping out is not important. What's important is the person that you become while you're in the womb. While you're investing in yourself. Like I always tell y'all, a man's rewarded in public for what he does in private. Today's sacrifice is tomorrow's reward. So by you having some delayed gratification, by you choosing, by you prioritizing your growth, your purpose, your mission, and being the best version of you possible, whenever it's time for you to deliver yourself to the world, you'll know that it's time. The world's gonna accept you with open arms, and blessings is gonna start flying your way. So stop being in such a rush to pop out. What's important is being the best version of you possible in every area of your life. Today is obviously back day. One thing I want you to know is that when it comes to my back days, I like to break my back days in 2 different days. I like to give myself a width day and I like to give myself a density day. Okay, so density day is going to be more so rows, more so squeezing, a lot of inside. And then the lats is going to be more stretching the lats, more thickening the lats, more just trying to be as wide as possible. But right now, we're going to use, I don't even know what this machine is called, but we're going to be using this machine right here. And we're just going to be squeezing at the top, okay? It's not so much about the stretch here. Even stretching here, you're going to stretch your lats are going to get longer, but squeezing right here is where your back gets thick. This is where you get that density. This is where your back muscles pop. Like it's one thing to have a wide back and have no density, but to have a wide, dense back where your wide back is filled out with dense boulders, dense muscle that just pop. Like that's the goal. That's what we're striving for. We're gonna go the underhand position. Honestly, you can find this machine right here in a lot of the 24-hour fitnesses, and you just squeeze. Stand, squeeze. Stand, squeeze. Stand, squeeze. The gains right here are going to be made in the squeeze. Contracting the muscle, you're just going to feel the muscle pockets up with as much blood, and this is what's going to make that back dense. Squeezing. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. All right, for you guys that are new to this Instagram with me, I'm actually going to be starting a community where you can follow, you can subscribe to it free of charge, and I'm going to be dropping quotes, I am affirmations, and just daily reminders for you to constantly challenge yourself to be the best version of yourself possible. I'm going to have a couple other links and an ebook that's going to be there for you guys, and this is just going to be extra services, extra products that is going to help you level up, help you be the best version of yourself possible, whether that's fitness, whether that's mindset. That's going to be on my Instagram. That's going to be linked in the bio. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, guys, so we got bent over rows right here. We're gonna go 4 sets of 12 right here. Really challenging ourselves, really pushing boundaries, pushing limits, breaking necks and cashing checks, okay? Now, if you guys are new to my Instagram, welcome. We drop a lot of fitness inspiration here. I drop cinematics. I've got a community where I'm dropping all the tools that I can provide to help you guys be the best version of yourselves. And the reason why I make this content is because there was a point in my life where I wished I had someone like me. I wish I had someone who was challenging me to be the best version of myself, mentally, physically, financially, and just an all-around, multi-dimensional man. So that's what I'm doing for you guys, is I'm just paying it forward. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And what's a multidimensional man? Well, that can be very subjective, depends on who you're asking. But in my opinion, a multidimensional man is someone who demands the best from themselves in every category of their life. And they end up reaching that. And they continue reaching. I mean, you never actually reach success. Success is a lifelong journey of mistakes, of learning, of accomplishments. It's a never-ending cycle as long as you continue striving for success. So a multidimensional man is just someone who is trying to be the best version of themselves in every way possible. Like, my goal was never to be a world champion bodybuilder. Never wanted to be the biggest person in the gym, but I wanted to be someone who could step up in any room, be myself, confidently, regardless of who was in there. Okay, I don't care if it's a millionaire, a billionaire in a room. I don't care if it's a world champion bodybuilder. I don't care if we're playing soccer. Like, I want to challenge myself to be the best version of myself. That way, whenever I walk into a room, I demand respect, not by me acting the fool, by me being insecure, by me being weak, but by me showing up as I am. A multidimensional man walks around with a purpose, and people can feel that. Okay? People can feel that. That confidence, it oozes off of you when you've taken the time to become the best version of yourself possible. Okay? People want to be that. Okay? So become that. All right, so we're gonna go 2 plates right here. We're gonna go another set of 12 reps right here. The back's feeling really tight, but they're eating, and we're gonna keep feeding them. So when it comes to bent over rows, make sure that your feet are grounded. It's so important, because if your feet aren't grounded, if your feet aren't even, aren't aligned with your shoulders, and you don't have a comfortable base, you can pull something in your back. Like, you can really destroy your back by just having the wrong foot placement. So having a solid base is very important. So you don't want to be lifting this with your legs. You want to be lifting this with your arms and your upper back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a wrap for these bent over rows. Now we're gonna do some back extensions, and then we're gonna call it for today, okay? For any of my men out there that are dealing with lower back fat, I want you to know that this back extension machine is gonna be vital for you to get rid of that back fat and those love handles and turn that lower back into solid muscle. We're gonna go 10 reps of full range extensions, and then we're gonna go 10 reps of half reps. We're gonna focus on squeezing at the top. All right, now you might not be able to do 10 and 10, but do it within your means. Do not hurt yourself. Remember, we have to crawl before we walk. So embrace the process and understand that, hey, it's not gonna happen overnight. 1, 2, squeeze at the top. 3, squeeze at the top. 4, squeeze at the top. 5, squeeze at the top. 6, squeeze at the top. 7, squeeze at the top. 8, squeeze at the top. 9, squeeze at the top. 10, squeeze at the top. All right, we got half reps now. 1, squeeze at the top. 2, squeeze at the top. 3, squeeze at the top. 4, squeeze at the top. 5, squeeze at the top. 6, squeeze at the top. 7, 8, squeeze at the top. 9, squeeze at the top. 10, squeeze. So doing those 3 to 4 times a week is going to be vital for you to get rid of that back fat, so your love handles aren't showing through your t-shirts. All right. All right, guys. Last set here. I want you to know that if you've made it this far, I really appreciate your support. I hope that I was able to provide some type of inspiration or guidance, and whether it's the gym or even if it was a different perspective on how you can view certain situations that might be going on with you. But last set right here, like, follow, subscribe, comment, whichever. I really appreciate it. I'm going to keep it going, and just super excited to just keep sharing this wisdom with you guys. Half reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I'll see y'all on the next one.